down! Bears down! The Eagles took the Bears down! Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here, and welcome to the post-game show where the Eagles take care of the Bears, 22-14. Now, before we get started and just chat, basically, I just want to go over some of the statistics. So, Carson today was 26-39, 239 yards and a touchdown. Mitch Trubisky was 10 of 21 for 125 yards. Jordan Howard, 19 carries, 82 yards and a touchdown. Great day by him, 4.3 yards on average. Miles Sanders had 10 carries, 42 yards, average 4.2. Carson had 15 yards on 4 rushes. Sproles, 2 on 7. Then you have Ertz receiving. Ertz had 9 catches, 103 yards and a touchdown. Goddard, 4 catches, 39 yards. Alshon, 4 catches, 36 yards and like a zillion drops. Miles Sanders, 3 catches for 31 yards. Aguilar, 3 catches for 21 yards. Deshaun, 1 for 5. He was only thrown at once. Sproles, 1 for 3. And Howard, 1 for 1. So that's pretty much what we had statistically wise. I thought the Eagles, they were sloppy in the second half. They blew some opportunities to score in the red zone. But when it mattered and when it counted and the Bears were knocking and you had like 8 minutes left, 7 minutes left in the game, and you're up. What were they up? Like 5? Carson Wentz found a way, even when Alshon went out, to go down there and get that field goal and pretty much clinch the game. So I'm happy. I'm very excited. We're going into the break 5-4, and we got to figure some things out though. What do you guys think? What do you think? Paul Toy says, people have to realize Wentz pass numbers will be lower on the team because, again, no vertical. Right, no receivers. What's our score? We're 5-4 now. A win is a win, absolutely. We can beat the Pats. We got 2 weeks to get ready for them, So we're good. Dolphins won. Shout out to Nitro Free because I knew he bet that game. Howie better get on the phone right now. I agree. Deep threat for Christmas would be great. It would. Fly, Eagles, fly. You saw the problems at the deep threat, especially when they needed yards and they were throwing screens to the receivers and to the tight ends. They couldn't go to the receivers once Alshon left. Need a receiver that can stretch the field. Yeah, we need like 2 or 3 of them. Feed Howard. Yeah, you got to. Howard is the key. Way to get the W. Now that we're on a bye week, we have a week to prepare to play against the Patriots. 32 Savage, absolutely right. K Gunn says, I honestly think it was a great win that was about the average projected win. Most people thought we'd win by like only 3, but we won by 8. Yeah, look, did you know, and I didn't know this, but do you know that the Ertz touchdown, I think it was like, I want to say it was like 20 yards, 25 yards. That was the longest touchdown pass the Bears allowed all year. That's pretty good. Should never brought Deshaun back for this game. No, they shouldn't have. Now, if he's even hurt worse, it could be season. Yeah, Avery got 1 or a half, right? Let me see. Let me see what Avery did. Avery, he had a half a sack. Get Antonio Brown. Absolutely. We need that win, Philly. We definitely needed that win, especially right now, Use Miles Sanders more. I love the way Miles Sanders is playing, dude. D. Jackson's getting more testing done this week, hoping for the best. He's going to have surgery. I'm telling you. He's going to have surgery. And here's what I want to know. What is the situation with Jeffrey? Is he going to be hurt long term? Is this going to be a problem? Because then you're going to have 2 guys out. Get someone, anyway, AB, Mike Wallace, somebody. They're going to have to do something. I don't see how they can't. You think there's any way we sign AB? D-Jax is done, and our only real weapons in the past are 10. Fires, what do we have to lose? What do we have to lose if we got Antonio Brown? Seriously. We've already had the problems in the locker room. We've already done all those kind of things. I don't know. I'll take a chance on him. Alshon after the bye will be fine. I hope so. Jeremy, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Wentz did not look good today? Really? You think Wentz didn't look good today? 26-39, 239 yards and a touchdown. What did Wentz do so bad? He missed a couple passes. But, geez, when the game was on the line and you needed him to get first downs and kill clock, I thought he did great. I have no problem with Carson today. I mean, there's a few plays I think he wishes he could have back, but what did Carson do so bad? The Eagles kept Riley Cooper, but they won't sign. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you keep Riley, as I used to call him, Riley Pooper. Yeah, the Folesian Society is here. Yes, the Folesian Society. Come on, Folesian Society members, are we ready for a meeting? The Eagles won. Wentz was no problem. Wentz was the reason we won. Wasn't you all on the one twice? Yeah, but I don't. The one play. Well, two of those plays were bad calls. I mean, on the first third and goal, they dropped everybody back. They rushed for it. Why you didn't run it? Because it's such a tight window to down in the goal line like that. Should have ran the ball. Second one, the Miles Sanders screen pass was stupid. So they sing all out of whiskey. I'm all out of whiskey, 'cause I lost my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still stink again and again. Thank you. Sanders or Howard? I like Miles Sanders a lot. I mean, I like Howard too. I think Miles Sanders is going to be a stud. Watching a Green Bay game when they handed them, we gave them their only L. Matt Collins needs to stay on special teams. Yes, he does. Congrats to your Eagles. Our offense not showing up at the first half. Killed it. Yeah, thank you, Prime Wolf. I'm sorry you guys lost, man, but I'm not sorry. But I know it's a tough one. Can you promote for my next website about Nick Foles Society? Yes, you're doing a Nick Foles Society website, right? Philadelphia Fan 789, who's a Philadelphia Fan Maker Studio, who is a big Nick Foles fan. Absolutely. Definitely check that out when it comes. I'll definitely promote it. When I give out more, Albert, I'm not giving any out today. EDP said, if this bitch made the team, I can't wait until the motherfucker tell me a win is a win. I'm going to show my size 50 shoe. Who said that? What are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Oh, Zay Boogie, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, Philly, what's up with our guy Deshaun? Deshaun should have had the surgery. Yeah, we should have blown these guys out. No doubt about it. You have literally a big problem. You have a big problem at wide receiver, and we got to fix it. Nelson is not a deep threat at all, and JJ should getting Matt Collins minutes. I don't think he could get open, dude. The Foles Society is a joke and annoying. They can be. I'm all out of whiskey because Howie's a dumbass, yes. You're happy Mills is back? Yeah, I mean, look. Yes, give Howard a deal he deserves. I would bring Howard back in a second. I'd bring Howard and keep him and Miles Sanders. Get rid of these receivers. Get some guys with some speed. And we'll be good to go. When will the Phillies videos start? Probably a little later in the season when we start doing free agency stuff. What's wrong with Alshon? I think he was trying to sabotage. No, I don't think so. I just don't think, for whatever reason, I think he's been hurt this year. I think that ever since that Saints drop, he drops a lot of bad balls, And I'm sorry if I'm missing some of these. Philly, keep defending Wentz. They just have a hard on for Nick and they aren't true Eagles. Yeah, they love Nick. And I like Nick. 20 Eagles 215. What's up, buddy? Shout out to 20 Eagles 215. Check his channel out. I love Foles, but Wentz is beginning to do what he needs to do. These things take time sometimes. Yeah, look, I love Foles for what he did too, but Carson's my man. I have no, dude, I understand. See, I think the big thing, like with me and Nitro have disagreements. I think the receivers are trash. I think the receivers are horrendous. I think Alshon's good, but he's been hurt. And then I think people don't understand when you're taking your best corner and you're putting on a tight end, that says you don't respect the receivers. And I think this is the problem why Carson throws for less than 200 yards a lot of times. Brody, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, Sanders is going to be a stud. Love the content and much love. Brody, shout out to you, man. Thank you for super chat. I totally agree. I appreciate you being here. Seahawks going to sign Antonio Brown next week. I sent you that on Twitter. I hope you're wrong, man. I hope you're wrong. The team won't cut it against the Pats D. Well, I mean, the Pats D is going to shut this passing game down. So make your next video intro louder. Okay. Needed this win, 14 days till next game. Heal up. Absolutely. I love Howard. I want to keep him. Needed to win, 14 days. Yes, that's it. Heal up. We needed a whole new wide. We do. We need to do what the Chiefs did. Alex Smith left. They bring in Mahomes. They become a vertical pass team. If you remember the old Chiefs with Alex Smith, they were deke and dunk, deke and dunk, deke and dunk. I read that Jackson re-aggravated the injury. Mina, see, and this is, I mean, I knew it. And this is what I was talking about. Like, okay, Deshaun Jackson, we'll see how healthy he is. Is he 60%, 70? Because that was going to happen. There was a high probability he would re-injure that. Conservative Eagle, Antonio Brown got to. Hopefully, I don't know. I think Deshaun should just go have the surgery. I really like Foles, but he's gone now. I wish we could have kept him. But it wasn't to be. I'm glad we didn't keep him. I wanted Carson. As terrible as Mac Hollins is, what does that say about JJ? It says he can't get open. From everything I've heard and read about JJ, he can't get separation. Not that anybody else can. I don't know if anyone told you, but Jordan Howard went to the x-ray room after the game. I didn't know that. Over what was he looking at? Phil, do you think the Eagles should try to make a move? Absolutely. I would get Antonio Brown right now. Look, you waited it out. You blew getting Josh Gordon. You didn't get receivers. You were counting on Deshaun coming back healthy. He's not. It's time to get Antonio Brown. It's time to get Antonio Brown. Stop screwing around. Let's get him. Here's all you have to do is sit him down and say, Antonio, you are in the last opportunity you're gonna have in the NFL. You want to go in the Hall of Fame as a legend. You want to go out on the right foot. Give us 7 good games. Be Carson Wentz's best friend for 7 games. Do what you're supposed to do. And you know what? We'll help you go sign a long-term contract somewhere else. That's all. I bet you he would do it. Why? I don't, Mr. GPC. Why wouldn't you want him? I don't understand. I'm not asking him to start a priesthood. I'm asking him to play football. Wentz has the longest traveled air pass of the last 4 years, but okay, I don't even know what that means. It's a little late for now. If he should have had it after week 1, he should have. I would give it to him now. Prove Wentz is better than Dak. Carson, Dak. Why am I talking about Dak Prescott? Dak stinks, Scott. Please give me that offensive line and weapons and put Carson there. He'll light everybody's ass up. North Dakota's ass will light it up. Anyone who says we don't need you need AB. I want AB. I mean, I want AB. Go watch his highlights. 14 catches against New Orleans last year. It's ridiculous. Teams are waiting for AB to be cleared from. He's been cleared, Jose. That's the whole thing. He's been cleared, and the NFL has to okay it, but they're not going to do anything until somebody signs him. But from what I hear, once he signs, it's not going to take long. There's no investigation. There's no criminal charges. There's nothing. There's nothing there. DJ Birdman 78. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. He said it's a pipe dream. Antonio Brown's not coming. Absolutely agree with you. I don't disagree. But I would make him, I would bring him, and I'm going to keep saying it because I think that even though it's not going to happen, it should. Eric R. says, Antonio, baby, Antonio Brown sales pitch, come here and win Super Bowl. We're only one option. And we'll help you go somewhere else and sign for big money. So, definitely. Sperm cells, if we split Seattle New England, we're going to take the division. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's my goal the next 2 weeks. After the next 2 games, just give me a split. Because then you have Miami, you have the stinky Giants twice, you have the Redskins, and you have the stinking Cowboys at home. Wentz has never beaten Dak, but that's not true. He has beaten Dak. 2017, Game 1 in Dallas, Sunday Night Football. He destroyed Dak. What are you talking about? You people, every game the Eagles play the Cowboys, they give him less and less credit. They try to take more and more from him. What happened? What happened there? No idea. No idea. It just totally crashed on me. And then said resume? Yes. Foles Society got who? How he isn't going to bring in... Of course he's not going to bring Antonio Brown. Of course. But I'm going to still scream to high heaven because it's the only thing that makes sense. Did Doug is praising grow? He has to. Yeah, he has to. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to take a chance on Antonio Brown. I have a feeling we lose New England, Seattle, and Dallas. This team has major issues. We couldn't put the Bears away. Well, maybe Bird Gang. I mean, we got to see, right? The chat cancer. I don't know. Cowboy fans can talk all they want. They better go beat the Giants. You better go beat the Giants. Dak stinks, dude. Dak stinks. Come on. They start to win. They start the whole game off against us with a fumble. Right off the bat. I mean, come on. Mr. One Shot, One Chance, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Mike Wallace, Antonio Brown, Jordan Matthews, grab 2 of them. I don't know what Wallace's health is. Nobody signed him. I would definitely do it. I don't want Foles. The Foles Society meetings will be at 8 o'clock. Go outside your house, go 3 blocks, make a right, then make a left, then you want to U-turn back the other way. It'll be the little red building. Folesian Society meeting here. The hell with it, Foles. Torrey Smith comes out of retirement. I mean, you need something. I tell you what. Eagles are half a game back. Dallas got to win. And we'll see what happens. We got 358 people here. 57 likes. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. Eagles could have had actually chance without a vertical if they would have run team. Look, yeah, if they would have just ran Howard on 2 times on the goal line situation early in the game, they probably scored both those times. This game's over. I hope the Giants beat them too. I hope Mark Holmes is streaming because maybe I'll come on and stream and we'll laugh at him like he does at me. Loose 72 Cowboys. They do. Mike Wallace a free agent, but don't you think that it's weird that he hasn't gone anywhere or done anything since? Deshaun Jackson re-aggravated his injury. Dak is hot guard with his husband. Yeah, I like it, Lenny. Wentz is not elite. Yeah, Wentz is not elite. You give me those crappy receivers. There is no team with the worst wide receivers. Did you see how bad it got when Alshon left? They couldn't even throw to the receivers. It was all tight ends and running backs. You gotta get somebody. You know what I mean? Clash with the same. Philly, what's up? Pretty hyped about the game win, but what happened to LeGarrette Blount? He was a really good player. Did we trade him or what? He played. He signed 1 year, became a free agent, went to Detroit, played. I don't know what he's doing now. You know what I mean? Morgan Arrington said your live stream. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate that. We're gonna beat the Patriots, Ethan. I hope so. JoJo MC 2 receivers, absolutely. It's weird, but it's even weirder that we should at least try him out, give a wide receivers here. I mean, I don't know. What's the big deal? You get him, he farts in a couple doctors' face. Who cares? Like I always say, Nelson Aguilar's been farting in our faces for years. What's the difference? I don't care. I don't need a Boy Scout. I don't need to be like, hey, he's the greatest guy ever. Just go play football and shut up. That's all I want. I want to see the Eagles use our I don't even think he can get open, Tesla. My uncle's so happy we're huge Eagle fans. Morgan Arrington, I'm glad he's happy. We should be, man. D-Jax is done. I think he should just have the surgery. They have to do something to get a receiver. Blunt's still a free agent, I think. Yeah, they got to get a receiver. You keeping the Trubisky jersey for another year, of course. He's never getting his jersey back. And he's got to drink 4 beers of my choosing. So I got 4 beers planned for him that is probably like 3 times the strength of beer of the crap he drinks. So he better be ready. And he should thank me because I'm doing him a favor. Whatever happened to Megatron? He retired. Time for Antonio Brown. Absolutely. You're disappointed in me, 500? Why? Mina, why are you disappointed in me? I want to hear this one. Epstein don't kill himself. No, of course Epstein didn't kill himself. Foles is a king. I love Foles, but he's gone. Eagle fans who keep bringing up Foles remind me of Cowboy fans. Yeah, I mean, look, Foles is gone. I love Foles. He should be honored when he comes back, but he's gone. Talk like Mark Holmes after loss. Oh, God. Hey, friends. Mark Holmes. You said to hell with Nick Foles. I didn't mean it. Mina, come on. I didn't mean it. I don't think that. I love Nick Foles. I just get frustrated that it's brought up every week about Nick Foles when he's gone. I love Nick Foles. I want him honored. Didn't mean it. It's just said out of frustration. So I hope you can forgive me. We win another Super Bowl. We get a win. We didn't win another Super Bowl. Foles a second straight quarterback in Jacksonville. You beat 2 teams without a good quarterback. I'm not. Nobody's bragging. Nobody's saying, "Hey, we're win." I'm clutching my pearls. You saw how Mills got burnt. Then he redeemed himself on the next play. Mills is I have no problem with Mills. Philly and Dak is better than whatever. Philly, please shout out my little daughter Moon. Yeah, Bill Wood. Yeah. I got caught on one of those today. No more. Howie can't seriously be thinking about going forward with this receiver. He's got to do something, man. No Foles, great backup. What's the issue with Alshon? Foles is gone, and Wentz is here. If they such a Foles, Foles is gone. Margaret, we were talking about Blunt being a free agent. Matt Collins stinks. I'm not gonna lie. We got AB and we win in our Super. You get AB, dude. Forget it. It's gonna be high-powered offense. Carson is the new Kevin Cobb. Matt, I don't even understand how you can say that. See, when people say things like that, it means you think your receivers are good. And if you watch these receivers and you think that they're good, you're losing your mind. You're losing your mind. They're horrendous. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. So you learned that the BBC is on your live stream, didn't you? Stop. I did learn that. I had no idea what the hell that even was. You said BBC. I was thinking you were talking about the English news channel. How's JJ bust? He's not a bust yet. Alshon has not been. Alshon hasn't been well. Thank you, Morgan. You pick up Jordan Matthews. Same problem though. You still got a guy that can't run. I think Rasul made a really good play on third down. Get Brown, call Slate. Yeah, I get Brown, dude. JJ has started before slow on routes. Yeah, that's true. I didn't say it. Someone else did. It's funny though. Yeah, it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Crabtree's available prior. Yeah, take a chance. Oh, Sports Fury, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Tough loss, man. Good win today, Philly. We look like crap this year. I want to see more heart from us. Good job by y'all. Dub Bears. Thank you, Josh, from the Sports Fury. Shout out to Sports Fury. Everybody sub them up. I know it's tough for you Bear fans. I feel bad for you. You guys are going through some crap. And I have no issue with the Bears. I have no problem with the Bears. The Fog Bowl's long ago. You know? He was in the tent today. You're talking about Alshon? Absolutely. Kevin Cobb and your wide receivers are trash, too. Kevin Cobb had better wide receivers than Carson does. That can't get a legit wide receiver in Amari Cooper. Imagine him throwing Nelson Aguilar. Yeah, forget it. So it's like we definitely need more wideouts. We need something. I mean, did you see the one play where it's thrown up and Nelson goes up to get it and he literally doesn't reach out, like he doesn't track the ball. Like I don't think he's short arming it because he doesn't want to get hit. I just don't think he tracks the ball well. I keep thinking of that. Remember what's that old baseball show where Wild Thing needs glasses? Like maybe he needs glasses because he's got no depth perception. You're bringing us good luck. I hope so. I'm trying. Fly Eagles, fly, woo, great win. It's a good win. We don't have a problem with the Bears. We have a problem with the Cowboys and yeah, absolutely, get them. Are you doing celebration smoke today? I am. Celebration video will be out. I don't know when I'm putting out. See, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put a video out tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff going on. It's a bye week. So I may put something out Tuesday. I may put that out late tonight or early tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely a cigar video. What will win stats be without those over 20 drops this year and almost all? I know, Frank. I know, and a couple touchdowns too. You beat, yes, Joseph. We did, but should we not be happy? See, I never understand that. Miles Sanders is our, I know he is. Miles Sanders is our best wide receiver. Robbie Anderson would have. I mean, look, I don't know what else to do. We need to sign Abro. Like okay, let's say this. Here's an example. So let's say the Eagles go into the bye week. Deshaun is done. Let's say it's not going to happen. Let's say Alshon Jeffrey is going to be out for several weeks. Let's say something happened to him. I don't know what it is. What are you going to do at wide receiver? What would you do? That's what I want to know. Who's your option? Who's going to come in and help you? Because you can't go forward with Arcega-Whiteside, Mac Hollins, and Nelson Aguilar as your number one receiver. You can't do it. So what would you guys do? I mean, all I know is a Hall of Fame guy is sitting right there for nothing, for cheap. All you have to do is put up with him for 7 weeks. I can do that. How many of you guys go to work, have people at your work that drive you nuts, that you can't stand, you don't like, but you do what you have to do? Why can't we do that with him? You call Mark Wahlberg, he'd get crushed. Des Bryant, too slow. I think Carson's doing good, but he needs more support from his receiver. He does. He needs more support. You saw it. I would consider OTO if he could run a 40. Are there any deep threat wilds free agents? I don't know. The only one I know is AB. That's the only one. Why does Dak have as many interceptions as he does games played this year? He throws a lot of interceptions. Darth Vader, Calvin Johnson, he's retired. Rogue Dog, congratulations, Phil. You the man, bro. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. We got 398 people here. Please please subscribe if you haven't. And I just appreciate everybody being here. Dallas does still stink. We should have done something since week 2. The front office doesn't seem to care. I think that they were putting all their bad eggs in Deshaun Jackson will return. Dante Moncrief, is he out there or is he hurt? Colin Garrico, I'll take him over Mac Holland. I'm telling you. Mr. One Shot, One Chance, thank you for the super chat. He says, I think they will try out receivers over the bye. They're going to have to do something. Thank you for the super chat. Sandeep Singh says, nobody left except for Brown. I know. And he's like he's a top receiver in the league. We will trade you, Randall Cunningham. Trade deadline has passed. We can't make a trade. So the only thing I see that is instantly a humongous upgrade is Antonio Brown. Mark and Michelle, I would bring Mark and Michelle back. Absolutely. I don't even understand why he got cut. He was better than everybody. We have Davis on our practice squad already. We got to get some guys up there, man. I think if the Jets wanted a second round for Anderson, I would have got him. He's a second round. He's a good talent. Maybe he's not worth the second rounder. I think that's a lot. But at this point, I would bring him in. I would have done it. I would have overpaid. Yeah, Mark and Michelle. I would get Mark and Michelle back immediately. Send Mark Holmes the Trubisky jersey. No, I might have to really burn it this time. So if you guys stop talking about Brown, it's over. Somebody would have signed him already. I can't help it, man. It's like it's such a no-brainer for me. Macklin is hurt. Yeah, I think he's retired. I think we will pick someone up. We're gonna have to. Yeah, Michelle would still be an Eagle. He should still be an Eagle. I mean, he was good. Retire Sproles, Scott retire Pierce. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Aguilar 8 targets, 3 catches, 21 yards, and a horrible drop on the sideline. Bring back Mike Quick. How has your day been, Philly 500? If the Eagles give Jordan Howard a contract extension, how much are you giving him? I don't know what he's asking. I mean, you can't overpay him, but you can give him something. I think he's worth like $7-8 million a year. You guys need to sign Steve Law. I know, right? Womp Collective, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. He says, hope you had a fun stream today. Just bought a mountain house in Colorado. The only tavern here is owned by Philly fans. We watched the game there. Oh, man, that's awesome. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Let me plug this in because my battery's dying. Oh, Fluffy Duffy wants the Trubisky song. Thank you for the super chat, Fluffy Bunny. I'll give it to you, man. Ready? For my man Josh of the Sports Fury. I'm all out of whiskey. 'Cause I lost my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still stink. Thank you. Coming to iTunes soon. Sanders is used very much like Kamara. Good out of the backfield, good catcher, good. I love him. Torrey Smith retired. Lynn Swan. Just bring me Antonio Brown. Let's just be done with it. I didn't even see Sidney Jones out there. But Avonte Maddox was really good today. I want to say, I thought Avonte Maddox had a great game. I thought Timmy Jernigan had a really good game. Avery, the new guy we just picked up, he had a half a sack. I thought he played good. I'm so sick of this Andy Reid crap, Doug. We need to run the ball. They got to change. They got to revamp this offense, man. Watch the bring in. I think Jordan Matthews. I would not be surprised if they bring in Jordan Matthews at all. Jones was a healthy scratch. That's bad. Patriots are going to have a field day against our. Oh God, they are. We have a speed wide receiver on the practice squad, Davis from Washington. Bring him up and can be worse. Yeah, at this point, bring him up. Bring everybody up. I would have open tryouts. Because he's not that good, real meal. I mean, he's okay. He's not, you know. Yeah, Anthony Rush played good again. Anybody could look good against Trubisky. Hey, I'll take it. Jordan Matthews is better than Mac Hollins. Yeah, I mean, look, it's true. The difference between Mac Hollins is supposed to have some speed. They don't go vertical at all. I mean, this team is such a Alex Smith type offense with the Kansas, and it drives me nuts. You got to change this offense around. Yo, Eggnog Town, yo, I want AB. I want AB too. If they get AB, man, we're gonna do something special on this channel because I would be insane. With the remote missing battery, John on the back. Well, you got to take it off. I actually have the cap, but the first time I did it, I didn't have it. It looks much better when you sing with no back. Morgan Arrington, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, Robert Davis from the practice squad, 6'3", runs 440. Bring him up. You know what I mean? Does Wentz or did Foles give him one? I don't know what that means. Wentz is fine. Look, Wentz is fine. I have no issue with Wentz. We need 500 on the phone with Howie. Get me on, man. Would AB be able to play right away? Yes, he would. Dude, he posts all the time, him running routes. He's out there working every day. The guy is a tremendous worker, tremendous athlete. He would come in, and I believe right away, instantly, this offense would be better. You need Tavon also, yeah, well, he's on Dallas. When's the only reason there was a ring? Wentz was a big part of it. You can't go deep without wires or trash bags. I mean, look, you see what happened when Alshon went out of the game. They didn't even attempt to go to the receivers. One time they tried, Carson saw the heat and just took the sack, which was a good play on his part, not to try to force it. But everything in that last drive was receivers, where was tight ends, and running backs, and they were screens. They'd have no receivers without Alshon. Mac Hollins doesn't, we should have traded for Devontae Parker. I heard about the catch, yeah, buddy. I would have loved it. Do you think Doug Peterson should be tired? Be tired? You mean fired? No. Is this core worse than our 2000 teams? Receiving core? Yes. And I'm going to say this, and people might not like it, but when you take Deshaun Jackson out, and then you take Alshon, you got to remember, I don't consider Alshon Jeffrey healthy right now. I consider him like 50%. He does not look right to me. So when you take an injured Alshon, and then you take Matt Collins, Aguilar, all those guys, they all stink. They'll stink. Let me see something real quick. I mean, that's my take on it. Wentz is overrated and starting. Why would you think that, Roadrunner? That's absolutely insanity that you take out of this game the quarterback is overrated. Are you kidding me? How could you even think that? What's up, EDP? Doug abandoned the running. Yeah, he did. They should have kept Marquand Michelle. Agreed. Realistic, Crabtree and Mike Wallace. Oh, Crabtree's out there. We gave Vick a chance. We can't win. I mean, give AB a chance. I mean, if you're saying Carson's a problem, I don't know. I don't even see it. I don't even see you winning this game if he doesn't come up the way he did in the last drive. It's too bad the quarterback clearly has no weapons. I mean, like I said, last drive, Alshon goes out hurt. Deshaun is already out hurt. He can't throw a receiver. It's all screen passes of Miles Sanders, Goddard, and Ertz. They don't have anything. Doug says he's going to back and reevaluate the first half season. I bet he comes back and does the same stuff. Yeah, you're probably right, mate, eh? Calvin Benjamin, I heard he's like 300 pounds now. Chris Carter still looks young. Look, dude, it's so simple. Call Marquand Michelle, get him back. Call AB, get him in, and we done. And Torres said he does not want to play on the Eagles. Yeah, I don't know. I saw the tweet. To me, it meant nothing. That's not what I took at all. He didn't say that. You think a guy who just wants to get back in the league is going to tell you, oh, I won't play for that team? I don't think so. I hope Dallas max contracts. That Duggan, we'll see. Am I friends with EDP? I am friends with EDP. EDP is a good friend of mine. I love the guy. Do I like him? Yeah, he's my friend. We talk all the time. I know, Steve, I don't want to have chip and dip. We got to change this offense, yes. Maybe someday we can, Rio. Get Jay Matthews, drop Mac. Yeah, well, they need to do something. But all I think is if you have Wentz 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, these trash wide receiver plus all the drops. Yeah, you could add 3 more touchdowns to that easy. Maybe someday. Malcolm Jones, of course we're friends. We should have signed Josh Gordon. I know. This game should have never been that close. The Birds slacked. Look, it was not a pretty win, not an easy win, but it was a win nonetheless, and we escaped. And that's all I know. I think it's clear if no move is done, they're already playing for next year. Could be. Jordan Matthews was 3 yards shy of 1,000 yards. I know. Just imagine if he had some speed, he'd have been well over it. Run the damn ball, the absolutely winner. We lead the league in drop passes, and they ain't like bum ass walk drop. They're right where they're supposed to. I know. I've never seen so many drops. Dak has never been devoid of weapons like Wentz. Early in his career he was, but he's got a lot of weapons now. I love Devontae Parker. But I heard about the one-handed catch. I'm so sad that we lost, turned off the TV. We didn't lose, we won. Eagles coach telegraphs his plays. Yeah, they're very easy to predict. Zay says EDP to go. You know it. You know he is. Eagles need to play for Foles' game plan to win with Wentz. It's not a Foles game plan to win with Wentz. It's I don't have weapons to do anything else but have that same game plan. You got it backwards. Miles Sanders is the best wide receiver. You have to step up and help out Eagles at wide receiver with your 4-3-40. Did I run like a 40, like 43-minute 40? Like, forget 4-3, like 43-minute 40, and then you better have a glass of eggnog at the end of it. We have to get Nelson off this team. He drops. They're horrible. Dallas is second in the league in drops. Yeah, well, I've watched Dallas this year. I've not seen drops like the drops the Eagles have. You think teams don't want to trade with us? I don't know. Alshon dropped really passes he should never drop. And Alshon's been dropping ever since that New Orleans game. I just think he's hurt. Dallas is second in the league in drops, but Eagles are first in the league in the most critical drops. Philly 500 can easily catch for 1,200 yards. Yeah, maybe. Foles' game plan is Super Bowl. Oh, God. Foles in society meeting 8 o'clock. Philly 500, can you easily catch for 12? I'll do it. Let me try. Alshon dropped 3 first down. I know. Big ones, too. He did come back and make a catch on the last drive, but then he got hurt. Rats can't catch, says Gary. Where are you at, Philly? I'm in Northern California. I don't live out east anymore. I met a girl. Foles needed a double doink to win. Wentz went all right. Ooh, there you go, Wisconsin. I like that. Our tight ends were clutch today. They were. Ertz had a great game. Y'all got us beat in the stats. Who's better, quarterback, Baker or Dak? Dak is better than Baker. I'm going to smoke a stogie cherry flavor. I would love it. I'm going to have a cigar today, too. Carson has a bad habit of sticking the ball out there when he hands it off the running back. It gives exactly where the ball is going. Fair criticism. I'm not going to argue with that. I think that's fair. But those are things you can fix, you know. Wentz's fourth quarter drive was a defining moment in his career, says Lenny. He is a great young quarterback. Lenny D, shout out to you, man. Something to be said about that. 2 weeks in a row, he needs big fourth quarter drives to basically clinch it, to respond to a score, and he did. This is the same Bears defense from last year when Wentz sliced them. He did. Imagine if he had weapons. I think Alshon injury isn't serious. He'll be ready for pass. Well, I hope so. We need him. I hope it doesn't come back to bite us when we play Seattle. They got Clowney and Gordon. We need. I know they got. Oh, the man 500. Can't wait for Sixers news this week, man. Sixers stuff. Can I tell EDP to react? I'll text him later. People say Wentz is not clutch. That throw to Alshon was great convert. Yeah, Khalil McFadden, absolutely. Need AB badly. I know. God. Bill's going to game plan well for us. They have a bye week. Well, not here. Why not bring AB? AB was on their team for like a week or so. He has some knowledge of what's going on there. Bring him in for intel. Skip. I know. I didn't see those, Edward. Philly, you into I am. I like hockey. I think hockey's very tough to stream, but I like it. How many drop passes this year? How many game-winning catches dropped? I can count off the top of my head. I can count 3, 4 game-winning touchdowns dropped, and I'm not talking about like hard catch. I'm talking about like pillow soft in your hand. When's the flat out winner with the grit? Eagles offense play calling is insane. Yeah, I agree. If we brought in Vick, we can bring in AB. Exactly. Play calling was bad, especially at goal line. Hey, Philly, can I get a wrench? Yeah, Lenny, yeah. As soon as I give out some more, I'll definitely make sure you get one. You're on my short list, buddy. Flyers or Golden? Flyers. Flyer fan. Khalid, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, we need to get rid of Jeffrey. He is washed. He doesn't look... We guaranteed his contract, so he's there next year. EDP is not a fraud, no. He's a diehard Eagle fan, man. That guy wears his emotional sleeve. Let me tell you. If we have Jeffrey, D. Jackson, AB, who's in the slot? You could put AB there, to be honest with you. You literally could put Antonio. Antonio Brown could play anywhere. When's Josh paying bet live stream? I gotta set that up with him. You know? Are you ready for the next game? You always seem ready. I'm ready right now. 500. Be careful, people who want wrenches. They could be Cowboy fan. I'll give a wrench to a Cowboy fan as long as they're a supporter of this channel. You know, I'll do it. And for Cowboy fans to keep asking, I am working on hats in your color, so just check out for updates. Of course, Jackson's hurt again. I know, X-Bacon. You knew it was coming. AB with free release. Damn, that would be fast. It would be unbelievable. AB Alshon on same team. Fire, absolutely. Mika Fitzpatrick's another. Yeah, he was another guy out there. When's Josh? I'm going to have to ask Josh. I'll talk to him. Need a hat? Check, well, not in this description, but check my live stream description. I sell the hats there. You can get them all sorts of different colors. EDP, I found out. EDP is the man. 500, give a shout out to Japanese guy who criticized. I don't even know who that is. I'm not give shout out for criticizing somebody. Boss Scott needs to be bumped up. Bitch face. Sproles need to be. Sproles all. Wentz, Cunningham. Oh, give me Cunningham 1. Cunningham is 1. Philly Wentz won that game at the end. Yes, he did. I mean, you got to give Wentz credit for gutting it out, getting first downs, and killing the clock. That's what you want your quarterback to do. He didn't choke, throw the big ball. He didn't try to force it. He did what he had to do. He did exactly what he had to do, and he doesn't get any credit. If that was other quarterbacks, they would get a lot of credit for it. We ran the ball up and down the field, got a goal line, and decided to try to pass. Yeah, especially on the first. You remember the first 3rd and goal? They rush 4, they drop everybody back so that everything's tight. You're not going to throw in the end zone. You run that ball, he walks in the end zone. Oh, AB can't be trusted. Why? Why can't AB be trusted? and if he's not trusted and he screws up, what do you lose? You're not going to guarantee him a lot of money. You're not giving him a big contract. You're not going to have him for big years. It does nothing. You just cut him. It's a literal no risk, high reward. What should we do to prepare post-bye game against New England, Seattle? Rest. That's the first thing. Rest and figure out that bum. Cunningham ain't no bum. Cunningham is way better than McNabb, and it's not even close. Okay? I take Randall Cunningham any day of the week over Donovan McNabb. It's not even close. I loved Avery. I thought Avery was great today. Yeah, Lenny, I'm gonna give when I give out some more later. I'm gonna give you one. I have it all down. Eagles are the best. You said after the game. What did I say? Cunningham was the best Eagles quarterback I see. If I check out the Dak versus Wentz video, it's good foul. It's Cowboys facts. It sounds like. I'll take Randall right now. Oh, no. See, just because I say I like Cunningham over McNabb doesn't mean I love McNabb. Of course I love McNabb. But Cunningham was something different, man. There's nothing like him. Who put me in a timeout and with 4-1? No, please, because I speak facts. I said no. I don't know who put you in a timeout. Dallas Cowboys 365. If it's for not for racist stuff, spamming, and whatchamacallit. What was the other thing? and like threatening a crime or something, then they shouldn't do it. And if I see it, I will make sure that stops. But it's not from me because I don't want that. Cunningham was original Vick. He was. Get out of here, Cowboys, Cowgirls. No, 500. Did they play Avery? Yeah, he had a half a sack. He had a half a sack. Why he ain't go to the Super Bowl? Who? Cunningham? Who? Randall? Randall should have gone to the Super Bowl. Minnesota guy missed the field goal at the end. Cunningham is not overrated. That is the most insane thing. I don't even think you've watched Cunningham if you think that. There is nothing overrated about Cunningham. Cunningham was amazing. The only problem with Cunningham is they didn't have somebody to teach him how to play. That's it. Cunningham was an MVP twice. I don't know how anybody could say it. He was a great thrower, threw 30 touchdowns, ran for almost 1,000 yards in the same season. Look what he did with Minnesota when he went there and he had Chris Carter. He was unbelievable. Randall Cunningham is a Hall of Famer, to be honest with you, because he changed how people play the quarterback position. I'll take Cunningham any day of the week over 99% of the quarterbacks out there. Some people don't watch Cunningham. Oh, yeah, forget it. Cunningham, Buddy never, no. He said, Randall, make 3 plays. I see too many of your videos, of your vids for a Cowboy fan, but you all right. Well, thank you, Jonas. I appreciate it. Do I smoke weed? Hell no, I don't smoke weed. Last time I smoked weed, I thought my shadow was the FBI chasing me. That was it. I retired from that. If I haven't been here, yeah, when I give some more out, I'm going to give them out this week. You're absolutely right about 500. He changed it. He did. He's a Hall of Famer. Hey, 500, these young kids don't remember Connie. They don't know. They don't know. Rocket Randall. My gosh, he was unbelievable. We should have won the Super Bowl in 91 if Cunningham didn't get injured. Yeah, we had the defense for it. You know, we definitely did. I'm sorry McNabb was better so far. McNabb is our best quarterback. I disagree. Cunningham had McNabb had Andy Reid, offensive good coach who you've seen what he'd done with a lot of quarterbacks. McNabb was very talented. Randall Cunningham was a level different. Randall Cunningham did everything on ability, and he wasn't given the same opportunity. If you put Randall Cunningham with Andy Reid, I think he wins you 3 Super Bowls. Oh, he was better than McNabb. Cunningham was better than McNabb, and it's not even close. It's not even close. People who didn't see Cunningham think he was not as good as McNabb. But the people who saw Cunningham, I don't think I've ever heard anybody who saw Cunningham in his prime say that McNabb was better. Everybody knows. McNabb had a better coach, somebody to teach him. And I love McNabb. McNabb deserves his place where he's at. But I'd take Cunningham every week, every day. Rodney Pete was the GOAT. Oh, Rodney Pete. You watch Cunningham in college in UNLV. Did you watch him with the Eagles? Did you watch him with the Vikings? Randall was the man. Go, Cool LeBron. I love you too, buddy. Danny Watkins was the GOAT. McNabb didn't use Owens when they reached the Super Bowl. Look, Owens was fantastic. McNabb never had wide receivers the 1 year he did. Who did Cunningham have? Calvin Williams and Fred Barnett. He had Chris Carter for like a year, and then they got rid of him. Mike Quick was old. Randall Cunningham did everything, dude. Randall was way better than McNabb. Randall had the wrong coach. That's it. That's exactly right, Audrey. Throw me a shout out. Deep penetration, man. As soon as I will, man. As soon as I'm going to mod like 3 or 4 guys up tonight, and you'll be one of them. How about going for AB and Des Bryant? I like the AB. Des Bryant, is he hurt? Cunningham didn't have enough players and coach. Cunningham, yeah, Keith Byers was slow, but he could catch. He was the best punter, yeah. Randall, man. God, I love that guy. I love Randall Cunningham, dude. That's like, I remember when I was in Jersey, and I was coming out of a diner, and he was there, and he was sitting there eating, and I waved to him, and he waved back. I loved the guy. Best Eagle wide receiver of all time. You gotta go before my time, right? You gotta go way, way back to what's his face? My dad's favorite receiver, Tommy Rocket Randall. Is right? Why is Wentz so inconsistent? What did Wentz do so inconsistent today? Guy's got 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year. He's got no weapons. No, Tommy God, what the hell's the guy's name? I can't think of it. Hall of Famer. He's the best receiver in Eagles history. My favorite receiver in Eagles history is Mike Quick. Tommy McDonald. Yeah, that's the best receiver in Eagles history. I never saw him play, though. T.O. would have been the best if they would have kept him. Carmichael's up there, but I was a little young for Carmichael. I remember Mike Quick, you know. Trubisky's not the problem. Play calling is the problem, Greenblaze says. Well, I mean, they got more weapons than we do. I'll tell you that. Here's if you would give him a shout. Brennan says, Morgan, yeah, shout out Brennan Gilbert. Chris Carter wasn't the same. Chris Carter was very talented, but he wasn't the same. He changed his ways when he went to Minnesota. So we didn't get the best Chris Carter. 12 Eagle, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Trubisky took it up the ass today. Victory joint. 12 Eagle, thank you, buddy. You enjoy your joint. I'll be having a stogie later. Chris Carter was a drunk. He was. He had to get out of town, dude. I think they were like drug dealers stuff going after him and stuff. Carson, that's a Dallas fan. Eagles receiver worse in the league. Absolutely. That receiving core is the worst in the league. Tommy McDonald, I would say, is the best wide receiver in Eagles history, but I never saw him play. You know, Carmichael, I was like really young. Mike Quick, I remember he was my first jersey, and he would be my number one guy. You know, we have to sign ADB. AV, I agree. I don't think ADP is here anymore. Do I think Aguilar will be the GOAT? No, I do not. Cunningham, with this regime and ownership, gets you a minimum 3 I know, Terrence. I know. Rocket Randall, dude. I love that guy. And like I say that, people think that means I don't like McNabb or Foles or what. I love those guys. But Cunningham, I'll take Cunningham. He is my guy. I love him. The more I'm saying Wentz should do considering what he... I don't know. I don't know how you could blast Wentz. We'll see what Nitro does when I go on his show this week. Because me and him always argue this. Randall wasn't accurate. Randall didn't have anybody to teach him. Randall didn't have a lot of things. He was told by Buddy Ryan, hey, Randall, go out and make 3 big plays again. My defense will win you. And that was it. That's all they did. They didn't have anything. But look what he did when he goes to Minnesota. Eagles don't have a Hall of Fame wide receiver in the modern era unless you count T.O. Well, you got to count T.O. because he played. But, you know, it's like, oh, Vick was all. I loved Vick. Yeah. You want the Trubisky song? I'm all out of whiskey because I lost my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still stink. Thank you. 12 Eagle, thank you for the super chat again, buddy. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? I have it. I have it on Xbox. I haven't played too much, but I can always jump on. Randall's glass always hurt. Oh, you guys are crazy. I love Randall. I don't know how anybody could go after Randall. 12 Eagle, I will, man. Does anyone else sing along with 500? That's great. I should start getting you guys to like tape record and send it to me. Dak lost to the Jets. I know. The best wide receiver in Philly history, Freddie Mitchell, the people's champion. Fred X, oh my God, right? I think he's better than what we got now. If I want to check out the Dak, I'll check it out, Rob. I will. McNabb was the best Eagles by far. People always underappreciate him. Now, Alan, let me tell you, I defended Donovan McNabb for years and years and years. McNabb was a good quarterback. He's Eagle. Should be in the Eagles Hall of Fame. Randall Cunningham was a different breed. It was something we never saw before. He was special, and he was more talented than Donovan McNabb. He was definitely more talented. He just didn't have the right guys around him. I mean, and I don't say that saying I hate Donovan McNabb. I don't hate Donovan McNabb at all. I like him. I love him. But Rocket Randall is the guy. I don't know how anybody could like McNabb better than Randall. I mean, but hey, to each their own. You don't have to have my opinion. That's only my personal opinion. No, I don't think McNabb's a Hall of Famer. But then again, I don't think there's a lot of guys I don't think should be Hall of Famers. So, based upon, yeah, I would say no.
I think he's on the. I think he's right on the edge. Maybe he gets there someday, but I don't think he should get in. I do think Cunningham should have been in already. 12 Eagle, thank you for the super chat. Dak Prescott stinks. Can smell him from here. Don't care if they beat our ass. They still stink. And we were coming for that satanic star revenge. 12 Eagle, shout out to you, man. Thank you for the super chat. I totally agree with you 100%. In all seriousness, Philly 500, the Birds had no business allowing the Bears to stay in this game. Brandon, I agree with you. I agree. And the inability for the offense to score, yeah. Would you take Randall or Vick? Randall. I take Randall. To me, Randall's my... Well, look, and let me just say this. Randall Cunningham is like my top 3 player of all time. Okay? So, Randall's my favorite quarterback to ever play the game. My favorite quarterback to ever watch. So, I am very biased towards Randall Cunningham. I respect those who liked... who say McNabb, but Cunningham's not clutch. What did he do in the Minnesota game, in the championship game? Takes them down the field, sits them in a position to win. They missed the field goal. I thought that was pretty clutch. You could say the same thing about Donovan McNabb not being clutch. There was a big thing that they said about him. So I don't understand how that's an argument for McNabb. How do you think Carson will stack up compared to Randall? He's got a ways to go. I mean, I like Carson. He's got potential. He's got upside. He's young. But Randall, man, did things that nobody's seen before. Jerome Brown over Fletcher Cox. Yeah, buddy. Fletcher Cox is great. But Jerome Brown, Jerome Brown was a guy that's going to get you 10, 11 sacks a year and stop the run. Alan, I disagree with you. I think Randall was by far better than Donovan McNabb. I don't even think it's really close. Carson is as fast. Nobody was as fast. Even McNabb wasn't as fast as Cunningham. Wentz dodges as good as Cunningham was unbelievable. Call Bryce Treggs. No, McNabb wasn't clutch either. But I like McNabb. I don't want it to be. I like them all. Why are we talking about old players that Eagles beat the Bears? Yeah, I don't know. Vick was a faster runner, absolutely, but Cunningham was a better passer. McNabb was soft, not clutch. Just look at him, Super Bowl throwing up, but not above, yeah. Randall Cunningham can smash from whoever, and I'd watch. 12 Eagle, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. John Croft, I agree with you. McNabb is a hater. I like McNabb, but he, I always defended McNabb growing up. Much like I do Carson, We've seen Wentz under a pile of Washington defenders break out for reverse. Cunningham's a crybaby? I don't really know about that. I have a lot of respect for what Cunningham did. To leave football for a while, go work 8 hours, 10 hours every day like anybody else, fixing people's houses, then to come back and to go to Minnesota and be an MVP. I got a lot of respect for Cunningham. Other teams get paid to do the Bears. One play took it. Look, the Bears got good defense. You got to give it to them. They didn't give up. The Ertz touchdown pass was the longest touchdown pass they gave up all year. So, your uncle says, what's up, 500, go Birds. Morgan, Arrington, tell him I said, what is up? Still a good weekend with a big Sixers. That Sixers win was awesome. I'm embarrassed. What are you embarrassed about, Gangrene? Oh, your Miami game? Sorry, man. Shout out to Jannard Avery and Andre Dillard. Yes, I thought Andre Dillard had a pretty good game. Jannard Avery gets a half sack his first game, and he's very quick, and he does look like Trent Cole. Somebody said that. He does. 500, what about Ron Jaworski? I saw Jaws towards the end of his career. I like Jaws. I like his golf course. I used to go there. But, there's other guys I like. 12 Eagles, thank you for the super chat again, buddy. He says, I live in California, buddy, 20 minutes from Darius. Oh, okay. Very cool, man. Thank you for the super chat. The Sixers game, yeah, it was great last night. I'm going to try to stream two Sixers games this week. Our O-line is flat out nasty. Yeah, it was good for the most part. Me and my boyfriend are huge LSU fans. Morgan, I appreciate that. Thank you. LSU fans, I like LSU. Rate Carson performance this game. B+. Who would your favorite Eagle head coach all time be? Buddy Ryan. 9 yards in the first half. Why are we not talking about this? Well, we could talk about it. I thought 9 yards. I thought the defense was great in the first half. The Bears were totally flustered, and I thought they had a great first half. They took the pedal off the metal. I thought that in the second half, the Bears protected more, and they started going vertical. Any suggestion of where I visit if I ever go to Philly? Yeah, I have a few. Send me a DM. I'll send you all the places I think. Philly, will you still be alive if the Eagles lose to the Dolphins? No, I will not. We have no receivers. Jaw's the best Eagles quarterback. Okay. I mean, I didn't see enough of them. Because you could go way back to guys that could be Hall of Famers stuff. I didn't see him. Randall almost got sacked, went down one hand to 60 yards. I know. Cunningham beast. He's the man. Keith Jackson was better than any wide receiver McNabb had. Terrell Owens was a pretty good wide receiver, was he not? I take Danny White over Ron Jaworski. McNabb was the best Eagles quarterback, hands down. I don't agree with you. I don't. Bad Dog song? Bad Dog is a mad dog, cause he knows the Giants always stink. They trade on double get drafted, and they better win tomorrow. Thank you. Deshaun did get hurt again, yes. McNabb needed to step up in critical moments. McNabb constantly hit his wideouts and their shoelaces instead of their numbers. You forget the good days like the rest. I don't forget the good days. I love Donovan McNabb. But I tell you what, I'm just being honest. I think Randall was better. I think he was a better quarterback. I just don't think he had the right coaching. And I think that's proven when you see what he did in Minnesota. You tell me a season that McNabb ever put up like Cunningham did in Minnesota, or the year he ran for almost 1,000 yards through 30 touchdowns. McNabb only threw 30 touchdowns one year. I think Jordan Matthews is a possibility because he knows the offense, Go Cowboys, Monday night, going to whoop some Giants. I would love to see that, man. We need to run the ball a lot. Yeah, what we need to do right now is we need to figure out this wide receiver position. Then once we do that, we need to get ready for these two games. These two games, we got to win. In my opinion, we got to split the next 2 weeks. You got to split with the Patriots and Seattle. You win one of those two games, then you have Miami, you have the Giants twice, the Redskins, and Dallas. Those are your last 5 games. We can win all 5 of those games, Led the league in what? What did McNabb lead the league in? Still baffled as to why we are still playing Hollins. I don't know. I don't understand it. It's not letting you do a super chat. I don't know. I appreciate the thought, though, and it means a lot to me. I don't know what's going on with it. Pass ring. Yeah, look, you're not going to convince me McNabb was better than Cunningham. I'm not going to convince you Cunningham was better than McNabb. But I definitely would take Cunningham any day of the week. We need to bring Marky Mark back. Yeah. The team has to. I love you, too. Scott. I mean, there's nothing wrong with disagreement. McNabb only needed one receiver to go to Super Bowl. Yeah, but he also had a better off. I mean, they were better coached offensively. They were a more balanced team. They had gone to, 3 straight championship games and lost? So, I mean, they were always on the verge. Call Mike. I don't know what's going on with Mike Wallace. I don't know where Triggs is. And Gibson's somewhere else. I think Gibson's in Carolina. I'm not saying anything to make me think we can beat the Cowboys. I don't know how the Giants are going to beat the Cowboys, I like Randall a lot. We're the Vick, yeah. EDP says Roman Gabriel. Well, I mean, that's way before. Yeah. I'll take Cunningham any day of the week. Yeah, trying to get washed up guys. I hear you. We got to get younger. We got a lot of revamping and doing all season. Avery was a good move. I liked the Avery move because I saw him last year with Cleveland, and he always stood out. Should we trade Alshon at the end of the year? I think that's a fair question. I don't know. Is Brandon Graham a legend in Philadelphia, ever make a fumble story? Yeah, he's secured his place, I think, in Eagles history. He's not, there's a lot of defensive ends that were better than him, but you got to give him credit. Randall's my hero. Me too, man. Love McNabb. One of the reasons I'm an Eagle fan now, despite his shortcomings, my favorite Eagle quarterback is Vick. I love Vick. I love Vick. Vick like when Vick came out, when Cobb got hurt and they played that throwback, the Eagles were playing in the throwback Kelly Greens, and he comes out and he just looked like Cunningham. And it was just like, I was just in like, I was like, oh my God, I love this. I want Kelly Green back, by the way. Philly got one trophy in 100 years. Stop talking about what the. I don't even understand where you Cowboy fans come from. You come in and we're talking about McNabb, Randall, we're talking about the Bears, Eagles, and you're like, you have one championship. Stop talking about the Cowboys. Nobody's talking about the Cowboys. We don't care about them. They stink. I saw Ron Jaworski at the end of his career, you know? The wide receiver class for 2020 is going to be stacked. We need it. Be honest, can we beat the Patriots? It's going to be tough. Kelly Green has to come back. Philly, I got one. Here we go again. Eagles is way better before Chip Kelly destroyed us. Look, we got a lot of work to do, but we look, you're playing this season. We just got to figure out this wide receiver position. I think the defense is coming along. Honestly, we're getting guys back healthy. You got Mills back. You had Darby back. You have Avonte Max. I thought played good. I think you need to fix a receiver. Wasn't Bud Carson defensive coordinator for Ryan? No, after Buddy Ryan, he was. Carson came in. Buddy was 46. You're gonna blitz, and he took a lot of chances. Bud Carson came in. And he was more of a pick and choose things, change things up. And that defense took another level with Bud Carson. Buddy Ryan was great too, but I thought Bud Carson was fantastic. But he came in when Kotite took over. Super Bowl's only been around 53 years. Eagles won championships. Yeah, Eagles have won championships before. Vince Young, the best quarterback dream team. Sign AB, King Shredder, I agree. Is it me or is it Wentz having trouble connecting with Alshon? AJ, did you see how many passes Alshon Jeffrey dropped today? Right in his hands. The 4th and 26, not clutch. Please don't say Vick is better than McNabb. 4th and 26 was a clutch. It was clutch. Eagles have 4 championship totals. Yep. Time to lethal talent. You know it, man. Ryan, Carson, then Johnson. Wow. What? Alshon had 3 drops today. Big drops. I'll pick Coy Detmer over Carson. Maybe his celebration. You think Eagles extend Jordan Howard? I think they're going to try. If Warren Moon played his whole career in the NFL, but Warren Moon was unbelievable. Warren Moon, dude, that guy was awesome. If he played in today's football. Hey, Dallas, you're a 500 team since your last Super Bowl. Get a VCR. Watch your Super Bowl games. There are no more VCRs. Go borrow Goldberg VCR and Jenkins. I love it, Audrey. Alshon is banged up all year. 3 drops for Jeffrey today. He is turning. I just think he's hurt. Yeah, Alan, I disagree with you, buddy. I don't think McNabb was the reason the Eagles soared. McNabb, they had a good defense, too. Sign Jordan Matthews will be better back up. Hollins does nothing for us. Cowboys talking about Eagles having 1 ring. Cowboys just better go worry about themselves. To this point, you're down to give Jordan Matthews a shot. I know you want AB. Yeah, Mac, I am. At this point, I think you need something. I mean, you got to give your quarterback something to throw to. Alshon did look like a doogie. He was bad today. I also have Coy Detmer over Carson Wentz any day. Yeah, well, I think you need to go to your Folsey and Society meeting. I want a Sonny Jurgensen jersey. That's awesome, because that would be an awesome jersey. So I want to get, I told you this yesterday, I want to get a Carson Wentz in a 1991 Eagles Kelly Green with the JB99. I don't know if I can find it, but that's what I want. His hands don't hurt, catch the ball. You got to catch it. Hurt, no excuses. Jeffrey had a shoulder tear all season, played through it like a beast. He's fat, lazy dog now. Well, I mean, look, I'm not going to say he dropped the ball because he was injured. I just think all year, injuries and then drops have been a problem. What do you think about signing Dante Moncrief? Steelers, I thought he was hurt. Yes, bring back Kelly Green. I think Nelson can get MVP for most drop passes this season. He can't track. AJ Santos says AB, please. Why not at this point? Dante Moncrief, yeah, I just think he's hurt. Why did the Steelers cut him? Well, Wentz has, I think, if the Eagles don't continue to screw him over team-wise, his physical plus his faith in mind. Yeah, Wentz has a lot of talent, but you gotta give him some. You gotta change some things up. Is Malik Jackson coming back? I don't think he is. Randall basically put that team on his back every week and made plays out of nothing. Made plays out of nothing. Where he's getting sacked over 100 times a year, getting hit, doing nothing, and all he does is make plays. We had compensatory pick if we cut Sendejo before. I would cut him. I think Nelson is like Wild Thing from the old baseball show. I think he needs glasses because he can't track. I think Nelson Aguilar is no depth perception. If we don't need Matthews, him and Aguilar play like trash most drops. Well, look, we need something, Zay. You know who I want. Moncrief was terrible before the injury, according to Steeler fans. Yeah. J.J. Nelson sounds too good. Major League, that's the name of the show. Yeah, I think the Bears have a better wide receiver group than we do. They do. They just have a worse quarterback. After he got hurt, he was a lesser player. Mac Hollins stinks. You know what's hilarious? If we weren't for the Bears' last drive in the first half, they would have negative yards going. That's crazy, K-Guns. There's definitely a difference in the offense when D-Jax, we saw it today. Yeah, you saw all the space in front open up. Yeah, Carson broke 200 yards. Remember that 91-yard punt by Rocket Randall? I'll never forget that, ever. Never forget that. I'll never forget him in Washington, too. He signed a contract, throws for like 400-something yards, which back then was just unheard of. We need to get rid of all our wide receivers and go for Robbie Anderson. We need to revamp the whole offense this offseason. Sonny Jurgensen, when he wasn't drunk, threw one of the best palm ball passes I've ever saw. He was with the Eagles 1 year, right? What are we doing with JJ? I saw him out there. Hey, are we a mediocre team? Well, we're 5-4. All right, you are what your record says, but we've won 2 in a row. Randall could throw 80 yards, dude. JJ Nelson, good one, was on bad team. Whereas Crabtree got cut. I don't know where he's at now. Remember that he had a long time played against... Yeah, I remember that, Gary. Running backs are probably... They are. Coy Detmer or Ty Detmer? Who was the one that did the dance? That's the one I'll take over. Moncrief is healthy, was released so the Steelers can receive compensatory. Then take a chance on him. I agree. I think receivers and free agents are better than ours. They might be. Matt Collins should not be taking snaps. I agree. Why not go one play downfield to Matt Collins? Only guy they throw down the field is Aguilar, and he cannot catch. So you remember the goal line stand against the Cardinals, and they kept trying to run on first and goal at the 1. They could not get in. Eagles' new offense and defensive coach, I agree. Dez Bryant, if he's healthy. Well, you could get him in. He'll help. But the problem is you don't have a guy that has any speed. You know, Dallas is going to win a division, right? I just don't want you guys to get your hopes up. No, we'll see, Keenan. We'll see. We'll see. You all need anyone can be consistent downfield. We need somebody, man. Hollins, I know, JoJo. I know, man. I know. Oh, my God. Me and you feel like God being a kid and watching a crazy another play Buffalo right before half. No, I know. I'll never forget that play. That was like all they talked about on TV, too. It was unbelievable. We need AB. He's so much upgrade. I know. It's a giant upgrade. You're adding a Hall of Famer. I'm going to get Philly 500 gear as my Christmas presents for some of my family. Oh, I appreciate that, Mav. One, you the man. This offseason, Eagles need to cut Mack and Nelson. I hope they prove my damn Dallas still stinks shirt. Nitro Freak, ugly game, but they got it done. That's all that matters. For now, it's all that matters going to bye, but we got to fix this receiver. You know, Zeke will have over 150 yards versus the Giants. Probably. Giants stink. They stink. Anyways, so I'm gonna end this in the next few minutes. I got to go do my cigar video, take a little break. And, I appreciate everybody being here. We still have 257 people here. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. How would we have gone this season without Howard? It would have been bad, Chris. It would have been bad. Did Deshaun Jackson, he played like a couple series, got hurt again. Go Birds, keep the faith. Absolutely. Mike D, thanks for thank you, buddy. Antonio Brown of receivers. Yes, Antonio Brown. Especially if Alshon's hurt now. Got to do something. Thank you for being best. Oh, thank you, Paul Toy. I appreciate that so much. Chris Wilson, J.J. Nelson. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm willing to consider anybody at this point. I'm holding a protest. No Matt Collins on the field for offense. I agree with you. I'll be with you. Eagles need healthy Deshaun so bad, and they're not going to get it. Audrey, you have a great one too. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy the cigar and take care. Thank you, buddy. Brian Westbrook or LaShawn McCoy? I go Brian Westbrook. And I think McCoy would have been one, except for the fact that he didn't play long enough. Still here, gonna sub. Oh, Joel Velasquez. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for your service to all of us in other parts of the country. And thank you for spending time with me, White Laces. Why was D-Jack out? I think he re-aggravated his injury. Eagles going to Bud Bowl. We'll see. Let's comment on the Eagles' page saying Antonio Brown. I know, we need to flood them. Agree Westbrook over McCoy. EAGL is Eagles. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Chris Wilson. I'd like to see Dallas Goedert get more targets. I do too. Great stream. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, so much. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to go do my cigar video, which probably will be up probably in the evening, most likely. And then I don't know, tomorrow I may have a video out or not. It is the bye week, so I got a lot going on, but we'll see. With that said, I'm going to let everybody go. I hope you guys have a great day. Eagles win. How many games did Dak play without a touchdown? I think it was like 3, Billy. With that said, I'm going to let you guys all go. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a